Chosen one, stop right here. This is not something to ignore. This is not another passing word you can take lightly. This is urgent, this is divine, and this is the very message you were meant to hear at this exact moment. Heaven has pushed this into your path because there are things you cannot see yet, traps that have been set, and if you are not warned, you will step right into them. Listen carefully. For months now, you have felt the weight pressing on you. It has been in your spirit, in your body, even in your atmosphere. You feel restless. You sense something isn't right, even when nothing looks wrong on the surface. That inner tension, that inner voice, it was not paranoia. It was the Spirit of God trying to alert you. The truth is this: not every smiling face around you is for you. Not every word spoken to you carries blessing. Some who walk close to you carry hidden motives. They cannot stand the greatness in you, but they hide it under the mask of closeness. This is why God is speaking so strongly now. The vault of heaven has opened. The release of blessing is near, but the enemy has planted traps in the places you least expect. You have been asking why it feels like opposition comes from those nearest to you, why betrayal hurts deeper when it comes from familiar voices, why confusion lingers when certain people draw near. It is because the enemy knows he cannot stop what heaven has decreed. He cannot block what God has already written. So instead, he tries to twist it by using those closest to you as snares. Chosen one, do not be surprised by this. Even Jesus was betrayed by one who sat at his table. Even Joseph was sold by his brothers. Even Samson was deceived by the one he trusted most. The enemy rarely comes as a stranger. He comes in disguise through people you thought you could lean on. That is why discernment is being sharpened in you right now. That is why your spirit has been unsettled, even without clear reason. Heaven was preparing you to see through the mask. This is the critical hour. You are on the edge of a divine unveiling. The resources, the breakthrough, the abundance, the recognition, it is all aligned. The enemy knows he cannot hold it back, so he is desperate. He will try last-minute interference. He will use words to confuse you, relationships to weaken you, and distractions to delay you. You must be awake. You must stay alert. And here is the urgency. This is not only about you. What you carry will spill over to those connected to you. Your family, your bloodline, your legacy. It all shifts with your obedience. That is why the warfare feels generational. The traps you are facing are not small. They are designed to try and choke the destiny of everyone tied to you. But the very fact that you are hearing this message is proof that heaven has already exposed it. This is the moment to draw the line. This is the moment to guard your spirit, to be wise with your words, to move carefully with your steps. The blessings that are about to enter your life must not be wasted on those who cannot handle them. Some people cannot go with you where you are going. Some circles will break the very thing you are building. It may hurt, but separation is protection. Chosen one, you must hear this. You are not breaking down, you are breaking out. The strange silence, the sudden shifts, the unease you've been carrying, it is not punishment. It is heaven creating distance between you and the trap. It is heaven pulling you away from what would drain you. It is heaven ensuring that when the blessing lands, you are surrounded only by those who can handle it. But heaven requires your agreement. This is not a passive word. You must declare your alignment with it. Seal it in the Spirit by responding in faith. Comment 111 as your covenant, as your declaration that you are awake, alert, and ready. Do not take this lightly. That simple act is a mark in the unseen realm, a sign that you are listening, a stamp that you are aligned with heaven's warning. The enemy wanted you blind. He wanted you distracted. He wanted you to dismiss this. But here you are, reading every word, feeling the weight in your chest, knowing this is for you. Do not doubt it. Do not brush it off. Heaven rarely repeats itself this loudly unless the danger is real and the promise is near. This is why your battles have felt so strange. The timing, the voices, the sudden storms, they were never random. They were targeted strategic attempts to weaken you. But the very fact that you are still here, still breathing, still standing is proof that you are untouchable until God says otherwise. You are not fragile. You are fortified. You are not finished. You are chosen. Chosen one, listen again. The trap has been exposed. The mask is being ripped away. The Spirit will give you clarity about who is for you and who is against you. Do not resist it. Do not ignore it. When He tells you to step back, step back. When He tells you to stay silent, stay silent. When He tells you to move, move. Your obedience will protect your overflow. Stay close, because in the next part, heaven will not only show you how to identify these traps, but also how to walk in such wisdom and authority that no weapon formed against you can prosper. What is coming is not only survival, it is vindication, elevation, and transformation. Chosen one, if part one opened your eyes, then this is where the details unfold. Now you must understand how the traps around you are disguised, and why the enemy has worked so hard to plant them near you. The first thing you need to see is this: traps are never obvious. If they were, you would never fall for them. They are dressed in familiarity, cloaked in comfort, and hidden beneath words that sound supportive. That is why the Spirit has been stirring your discernment. You can no longer take people at face value. You must test the fruit, not just listen to the words. Look carefully at patterns. A true supporter will celebrate your growth without fear. A counterfeit will smile but secretly resent every step you take. A true companion will encourage your obedience to God. A counterfeit will pressure you to compromise, even in small things. Pay attention, chosen one. The Spirit has been highlighting these signs, but you must stop ignoring them. The second thing to know: traps often come through convenience. The enemy does not always fight you with force. Sometimes he lures you with ease. He will send shortcuts, fast gains, promises that require no patience and no process. But heaven never blesses through shortcuts. Every promise of God requires endurance. When something looks too quick, too easy, too good to be true, it often is. Remember Esau. For the comfort of one meal, he traded his entire inheritance. That is what the enemy is after, your birthright. He wants you distracted by temporary relief so that you abandon eternal reward. But you must not give him that victory. Guard your inheritance as if your very breath depends on it. The third truth: some traps are designed to drain, not destroy. These are relationships, habits, and environments that slowly bleed your strength without you realizing it. The conversations that always leave you heavy, the places that always leave you empty, the cycles that always pull you backward, these are not harmless. They are setups. They are meant to weaken you so that when the real test comes, you have no strength left to fight. Chosen one, this is why heaven is speaking urgently. You are carrying too much oil to waste it. You are walking too close to breakthrough to leak strength. The traps may look small, but their cost is great. And the Spirit is saying, enough. This is the hour to rise in wisdom, to see clearly, to separate yourself from what is draining you. Let me also remind you, wisdom is not suspicion. You are not called to walk in fear of everyone around you. You are called to walk in discernment. Fear makes you isolate without purpose. Discernment makes you separate with clarity. One leads to paranoia, the other leads to purity, and heaven is giving you discernment now. When you feel that nudge in your spirit, trust it. When the peace leaves you in someone's presence, pay attention. When a door looks open but something in your spirit says no, obey it. That inner check is not anxiety, it is heaven's alarm system. Too often, chosen ones talk themselves out of the warnings God gives them. But this is the season where obedience must be immediate. Understand this: your destiny is too important to gamble. Your calling is too heavy to risk. You cannot afford to treat discernment like an option. It is survival. The enemy has studied you for years. He knows your weaknesses, your wounds, your triggers. He will try to use them against you. But heaven has armed you with discernment, and if you walk in it, no weapon formed against you can prosper. Chosen one, some people will not understand why you are pulling back. They will call you distant. They will say you have changed. They will try to guilt you into returning to old cycles. But you must remember, you are not living for their approval. You are living for your assignment. You are protecting something they cannot see yet. Do not let their misunderstanding distract you from obedience. And here is the promise: As you step away from the traps, heaven will surround you with true allies. You will not walk alone. God will send those who carry the same fire, the same vision, the same heart. These are people who will not drain you but fuel you. They will not envy you but protect you. They will not hinder you but lift you. The moment you release the counterfeit, the authentic will arrive. This is the shift you've been waiting for. The season of traps is ending and the season of clarity is beginning. You will see faces for what they are. You will hear words for what they mean. You will feel atmospheres for what they carry. And you will walk through them with wisdom and authority. Chosen one, do not let this word pass without response. Heaven requires your readiness. Declare it now. Write it into the atmosphere. Seal it in your spirit. Comment, "I'm ready," if you know this word is for you. This is not just a phrase, it is a covenant. It is your declaration that you will not walk blind, that you will not ignore the Spirit, that you will obey no matter the cost. Say it boldly, "I'm ready, ready to see, ready to obey, ready to walk away from traps and into truth, ready to protect the oil, ready to carry the assignment." And remember this, the enemy would not work this hard if you were not close to breakthrough. He would not plant so many snares if he was not terrified of what you are about to carry. Your obedience is not just protecting you, it is tormenting him. Every step you take in discernment is another trap that fails. Every yes you give to heaven is another plan of the enemy collapsing. Chosen one, your clarity is your weapon. Your obedience is your shield. Your readiness is your victory. Walk in it now, because the next part of this message will reveal how to not only survive these traps but rise above them with authority so great that no one can deny what God has placed inside you. Chosen one, this is the final stretch of the message, the conclusion heaven has pressed into your spirit. You have heard the warning. You have seen the patterns. You understand the traps for what they are. Now the Spirit is shifting you into authority. This is not about barely surviving. It is about rising so high above the snares that nothing can touch you again. You are not meant to live in fear of betrayal. You are meant to live in wisdom and power. The enemy is terrified of this moment because once you realize who you are and what you carry, his strategies lose their grip. You are not just surviving the snare. You are becoming the testimony that no trap can hold a chosen one of God. Here is the truth. Authority begins with awareness, but it is sustained by obedience. You have been given eyes to see and ears to hear. You cannot go back to blindness. From this day, you must walk as one who discerns before you step, one who listens before you move, one who prays before you act. Heaven has given you spiritual armor. Do not leave it unused. Chosen one, rise above the whispers of fear. Fear will try to convince you that danger is everywhere. But discernment reminds you that God is everywhere too. Do not magnify the trap above the deliverer. Remember Psalm 91. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. You are not alone. You are shielded. You are covered. You are guarded. The Spirit is showing this. Many of the snares set against you are collapsing already. Plans made in secret are unraveling. Words spoken against you are revering. Pits dug for you are becoming the graves of the very schemes that set them. The reason you are hearing this message now is because you are already stepping into victory. What the enemy designed for harm has become evidence of God's hand on your life. Chosen one, you must also understand this. Every trap revealed becomes a lesson for your journey. Do not waste the revelation. Write it down. Remember the patterns. Learn from the disguises. This is how you become untouchable. Once you recognize the way the enemy works, he loses power over you. The next time he tries, you will see him coming from miles away. That is authority, awareness turned into wisdom. And now the Spirit is releasing a strategy for you. Walk with clarity, but also with peace. Guard your circle, but also guard your heart. Cut ties where necessary, but forgive as you release. Do not let bitterness follow you into breakthrough. Do not let anger chain you to the past. Separation is protection, but forgiveness is freedom. Let go, chosen one. Walk clean. Walk free. Walk with nothing weighing you down. Remember Jesus on the cross, betrayed, mocked, pierced. Yet his words were, "Father, forgive them." That level of forgiveness turned death into resurrection. That same spirit is in you. Forgive quickly so nothing hinders your rise. Chosen one, hear this with urgency. The traps are proof of your value. No one sets traps for what is worthless. The very resistance you have faced is evidence of your calling. If you were ordinary, the enemy would have left you alone. But because you are chosen, because you carry destiny, because your name is written in heavenly assignment, the traps have been relentless. Yet here you stand, not broken but burning brighter than ever. So this is your moment of declaration. Seal it now with faith. Let heaven and earth know you are stepping into your time. Comment, "It's my time." Say it boldly. Declare it over your life, your family, your legacy. This phrase is more than words, it is a prophetic stamp. It is you saying, "The traps failed, the schemes broke, the delay ended. This is my hour and I will not miss it." Chosen one, let us close with prayer. Father, I thank you for this chosen one. Thank you for pulling back the veil and exposing every trap of the enemy. Thank you for sharpening their discernment, for giving them eyes to see and wisdom to act. Now I ask you to cover them with your protection, to surround them with angels, and to strengthen their spirit. Break every snare that was set against them. Reverse every curse that was spoken over them. Collapse every plan designed to harm them. Let no weapon formed against them prosper. Let every tongue that rises against them be silenced. Father, fill them with courage to step forward, wisdom to walk with clarity, and humility to remain aligned with you. Let the blessings flow without interruption. Let the abundance overflow into generations. Let their life be a testimony that you deliver, you provide, and you protect your chosen ones. I seal this prayer in the name of Jesus. Amen.